Hello, hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to work on some tag tucks. They are another process of using a book page, which I keep doing. And the Sneaky Peek is one of my old books, but it's an idea that I don't think I've done yet, so I need to do it for you guys. I did it in 2021 February. It's a book page side tuck pocket. So what you do is you just kind of tuck it. We are going to do it. I'm going to do it in this week sometime. See, I was doing my writing very well. But the way I did this one, I glued this down and it closed up the rest of this pocket down here. And I didn't like that. But I will go back in there and see if I can find the same little ladies and some colors that go along here. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to mark it so I can tell. Now this was just stenciled over here. I'm sure you probably recognize this. I've showed it to you a couple times. And that was the Stamperia. This was from Stamperia. This was a card my mom gave me, and I thought it was so pretty I wanted to put that in my book. So let me mark this, and that will remind me. Alright, of the things I'm trying to get rid of, it's book page, some more of these Tim Holtz paper dolls. I have 3 containers of rub-ons from the Crafters square that I'm trying to use up. I only had like maybe a third of the rub-on page left. So I've been picking pieces and parts to go with each one of my tags to try to tell a story. You know, you like that, don't you, Wayne? Okay, this one has words on it, and this one has just a few little things left, and I'm almost done with that one. But what is going to go on here is it's going to kind of remind me, or you, of Claude strips. That's kind of the idea that I'm going with. It's like just kind of a style that looks like a Claude strip. Now, you probably want to measure over about 3.5 right here. Then you're going to fold it. This is just one sheet of paper that's 9 inches by 6. 9 by 6. So you go over 3.5. And then when you fold it this next time, you're just going to fold it just a tad. It's just 4.25 wide. I don't want it too wide. I want to go in a 5-inch pocket. So once you get that done, then you have to choose your papers. And I've had this paper pad for a long time. It's got a lot of typing kind of things in it. It's got papers. What is this, a 4x4? No, it's a 6x6. But you got like typing keys. I've used a lot of stuff in here. It's got a lot of telegram, kittygram, envelopes, things like that. It's got little collage, or not collage, but pages in here that are yeah, ephemera, that kind of thing. So it's a pretty neat little thing. And I had a few in here I'd been cutting on. So that's the ones that I chose to go with this. Now, these ladies, let me get this out of the way. These ladies here, I'm thinking have like a design shop, a dress shop. So that's what this is going to be sort of the theme of. They have the fashion and the style rub-ons here to go on their page. I have this, and I'm thinking I can use this on here, maybe as a background, but it was one of those die cuts I did the other week, and I told you I was going to find a use for that. All right, so you don't really have, I really don't even need but one of these. You just kind of go in here, and you just start gluing down. And then you're going to cut some of these pieces to fit. If you've already got strips that's cut up, just scrap strips, you do want to have them, you know, perpendicular to each other. So each one of them's got straight edges. We're not going to glue anything shut as yet. We're going to get these all put together. Miss Hale, what are you over there doing? She got her whole body up underneath of the little fake chimney I've got here. I don't know what she's doing. All right, so I'm just going to keep going, and we're going to decorate this up. Ooh, I just filled this bottle, and it's already wanting to get everywhere. But I thought this would be a great way. Oh, look at it, messed that up already. A great way of decorating and using up your stash. Getting rid of things that, you know, been on your shelf for a long time. That's most of what mine is. Mom and I went out today. 4 hours. I was about tired. I was tired of all that shopping. We had to go to Walmart. And had to do some buy-in. We had to go out to eat. Then we were going to the shop where I forgot all about. I almost brought a book home with me, and I forgot about it. I didn't think about it. So I have no clue. All right, let me get my cutter over here. I think it'll make life easier. Well, before I get into that, ooh, here is my container. This is a container I got at probably Michael's. But I take all these report covers, and I was starting to put all my strips in there. And they're all color coordinated. Like there's browns, there's greens, reds. This one's sort of pinks. I don't know why there's a rust one in there. I have purples, blues, sort of a purple brown. So, and I haven't even gone through the whole thing yet. That's just part of it. But what I did is I started putting all of my elements in there. And then if I do something along these lines, I'm able to go ahead and have a color coordination going on. I think that'll be pretty there. I can take this one, cut this off. Let's see. Yep, that one will fit. You want different widths. You don't want them all the same width. I like one with all these pretty flowers. Why not have this real big one? See what we can do with that. I might go ahead and do another pink one with the married couple. Let's see what we can do here. So, this one's different. This one, okay. I hope everyone is doing well, and I really appreciate you all for coming by to see what's going on today. I think I'm a little tired today. I had these, I'm working on these yesterday to get a few done that I would be able to show you examples. So I've been getting that worked on. I've been trying to think of what I want to do for my 2,000 subscriber journal. So that's kind of rolling around in my head. I didn't cut that straight at all. And yeah, that's, I think I'll do it right there and not do this part because that's already on there. I'm trying to roll it around in my head what I want to do. I have thought about maybe a quilt oriented journal. I don't think I've done one of those yet. I have done a lot of sewing and quilt patterned type of gotta have something in between that, quilt patterned pieces, so that would go in there really nicely, but I just wasn't sure exactly what would be what everybody would want to see. So I'm still working on that. I'm also trying to figure out if it's something that y'all would like to see done in progress. I have a few journals with just the ideas of them and more of these bags over there. So I didn't know if it might be something I could do like that. And I need to cut some of that off. And to just kind of put one together weekly until I make it up there. I need about 140 subscribers. I've been moving kind of slowly lately, though. It's not been moving as quick as I would think. So, you know, I don't know if... I know it was last June that I'd made it to 1,000. So this year, I'm not so sure. I know by the 1st of June, I'm not going to make it. But maybe later on in June, you know, I may make it to my 2,000s. But I would like to make a journal so I can have a drawing and you can be able to get a chance to win. Okay, I need one more little strip. What about this pink one here? So kind of I stayed with the same color scheme, you know. All right. Whoops. Well, I was going to do that one. It's such a small amount of room up there. I don't really have that much room left. Rats. Because I thought that would make a really cool looking top. Let's try it. It's going to be sideways, but it's got words on it. Let's do that. Oop. I think I'm gluing it to the... Yeah, I am. I'm gluing it down. My husband, he's up there mowing again. Seems like every time you turn around, the man's mowing. There we go. Now I'll kind of wipe that down. Now this is... Oh, I still need to do a strip here. That's the tricky part of this whole business. Let me go ahead and cut these side parts off. I'm trying not to cut it, but if I do, it's not going to hurt anything. I did. I cut it pretty good. Oh, goodness. Yeah. It wasn't too bad. Well, no, that's not the side. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. All right, like I said, that doesn't matter, but this is going to cover it. Okay, I'm trying to find me some pieces to go up this long stretch here. And I think I'm going to try to glue a couple of these together. Like that. I like the idea of having that green in there. Is that too wide? Well, it's kind of not wide enough. But I can get in there and cut a little bit of that off, so I think we're good. So let's see. Let me go ahead and trim this down. Let's see, does that work? I think I'm a little bit over. There we go. Now, what I want to do is stick that on here and see how straight it is. And then what I'm going to use to cut the tag shape of it is this. And I'm going to go all the way up to where I'm probably going to cut that. I'm going to put a line, and then I'm going to come down a little bit more, and that's going to be the line that I cut this with. Yeah, there we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue this up, put this down. Let's see what I got after that. I don't know how tall this needs to be. Probably too tall. I've been watching that show Elsbeth, and you know how some things are, you don't know if they're going to carry them on to another season. Yeah, you get used to it, you love it, you want to see more, and then they decide not to carry them for another season. I can't stand when they do that. But I think they're bringing her back. She's going to be back. Yay, yay, yay. I really enjoy that show. I love anything that's sort of like they got to solve crimes or solve mysteries. Oop, I didn't cut. I cut this down, and it was right until I cut off the rest of that. Okay, so let's do that again. All right, it's gonna work. So you've heard of fashion plates, right? Well, I had this piece of paper in one of my paper pads, and it had plates on it, plates and saucers. I loved it. So that's what this is going to be, a fashion plate. Okay, now I have this that I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it behind them. That's the thing you got to do with this. You got to like figure out, like, these two ladies are sitting. I don't know if they're going to be able to be seen. Like, maybe that would work good. I need her to sit on an edge of something. So probably about right there. And this one looks good there. And then I'm going to have the word fashion going down this way over the plate. Like I said, it's fashion plate. I think I'll move up just a little bit with it. And then I'm using this rounded flower shaper. I like to use that for my rub-ons. I feel like it does a really good job. So if you have one of these, it does better than the popsicle stick. I guess that's what usually comes in these containers, and I can never get those to work too well. And with these rub-ons, usually once you get like part of it started, the rest of it will follow. Sometimes not so much. You know, some of Tim Holtz I've had trouble with, but then others of his I haven't. It just depends, I guess. So what I do is I start just pulling it really gently, and I'll keep looking to see if there's any residue left. Nope. So we're good. The fashion's on there. And I have a style which may go good on their feet, because there's nothing down there. Remember, we want this to kind of look like it's one of the collage strips. So you want to have some words, you want to have some people, though mine doesn't have people except for the focal, because you don't have the area. You don't have the room. Okay. I love all these different scripty styles that you got going here. All right. I'm almost coming to the last. I've got one more week for my sneaky peeks for over on my Rhoda's Junk page. That's down in the description box, a link to that. But I'll be having a drawing for the top ones who got the right guesses, but I think I've decided I'll also do one drawing for everybody that participated for something else. So I thought that might be kind of neat. I would like to have this dress form on this mirror. Well, what I'm calling a mirror anyway. So let's see if that'll work. Let's just see. Yeah, I'm still waiting for Project Runway to come on. And guess what? On Elsbeth, that's the show I was telling you that they're going to bring her back for another season. There was Tim Gunn, and it was all about some kind of fashion show. And I was, oh my gosh, I loved it. Yep, Tim, he was so great on that show. And he was such good friends with Heidi Klum. And, you know, it's got one of my guys that I really liked, and he won that season. He's kind of the mentor now. Oop, that worked. Looky there. I did have a little piece that came off, but I think it was because it's in that spot there. All right, let's see what I got. Got that. I got them. I didn't know whether I was going to try to put any of these crazy little letters or something in here. Maybe I'll put a D. What would the D be for? I don't have an F for fashion here, but D for design. There we go. See, we're going to put a D in here. I think it's pink. It's either that or light purple. So right here, there's nothing right there. So we're going to kind of stick it there to fill up, give a little interest in that spot. That's basically what we're doing. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Okay. I'll just do the outside edge just to make it easy on myself. And then that one's going to go right up here. Like that. Let me blot it because some of that may try to come through. And what else did we need to do? I need to ink it, so I'm going to do a little vintage photo. Thought I'd just go ahead with that color along the bottom and the side, and then when I cut, I'll just cut and ink again a little bit. Okay, and over here, ooh, let me push that down some more. I don't think it went in. All right, let me cut this end off for the, let me see. Okay, let me go ahead and glue this together. This whole page here will get glued because that we don't need. And then just kind of smear you some glue all over and let that go shut, and then that part goes down. And we're going to push that down with our bone folder. Get that to adhere. Now we're going to go and just do the bottom. Whoops. Let me wipe that off real quick. I have to cut this piece first. Okay, so this is going to be like right there. That's not quite on the money. So I'm going to do where I want it. And then I'm going to flip it around. And I'm going to do another cut. Right there. There we go. Now, I need to ink that. I also need to cut that where it's kind of fading away back here. I'm going to cut straight across. Yep. Now, Actually, that doesn't look good. Let me go down a little bit further. There, much better. Okay, now I'm going to ink it. Now I'm going to ink it. And now we're going to glue it. And then you're going to do the slant and the top, and then you're going to do the bottom, and that's it. And what happens there is that becomes the tuck. You got a tuck right there. Get this off of here. And I have to, what else was I thinking I needed to do? I need to put my ladies down, but I don't think there's anything else I really need. Let me check on it. All right, I remember what I wanted. I wanted these buttons, because there's quite a few buttons here, and we're going to put those on here because, you know, they're like dressmakers, alterators. I'm not sure exactly what they are. They're something, but I'm going to be able to put all those little buttons down here around where style is at. Let me make sure of exactly where they're going to sit. Is it there or is it there? That might be the better spot for them. So yes, I have all of this room in this section and below for them. Let me do something like that. Yeah, you just kind of piddle and play and figure out what works for you and see how it works out. And you can always make some cool little things. All right, I had one button here somewhere. There it is. A button there. And then we have a bunch of buttons here. Let me see about cutting it in half. And we're going to, well, is it me or is it this? Let's see, something about, I think her foot was here somewhere though. Let's do this. I kind of like that in that T, although I think her foot's gonna cover it. That's okay. Be seen for a second. Okay, and I think we need some buttons down here at the bottom. Yep, I got rid of a good bit of all that stuff. Wait a minute, tell you the truth. I want to cut a couple buttons here. I'm going to try something racy. See if I can get that to work. Oh yeah, okay. And then a button over here. I didn't know if that was going to work. Sometimes these are really tender and they fall apart. All right. What else do I have? Now, I have anything else that can go? I have fashion, I had style. And that saying, I'm not going to be able to see that saying anywhere. Let's see about a word. I got a word here. Cherish, family, live, happiness, give, nope. Spirit, kindness, hope, us. Maybe us. That might be the one. Wonder and share, I don't think. And welcome. No, it's too big. I need to get something that's going to fit. Where is us? I just saw that. Oh, right here it is. And that will finish this one off when I glue my ladies down. So I'm going to put that right up here at the top. Yeah, I thought I would have done got a lot farther than I have in the 30 minutes. But it doesn't seem like it, does it? Alright, well, I think this is the only one I'm going to decorate today. I will show you the other 5 I think I got done. And you've kind of seen my plans for the wedding couple. Yeah, it just takes a little while to glue these strips down and then, you know, to get all your steps there. Okay, I said I was going to go up probably about right here. Her elbow is perfect for right there. And then she's sitting on that line, and her feet's on the T. So I think she's hitting just perfectly. I'm going to do that. And then I've got these 3 little gold dots. It's been laying on my shelf here for a while, or my desk, and I'm going to get rid of them. I'm going to get rid of them. Oh, where did that go? There it is. So this is all I'm going to do is put them kind of right up in here to fill up that area. There. There. Oh, well, let me show you the other ones to be done. And like I said, it is a tuck. So you got a little tuck area here for something. It doesn't have to be something very big. Little tiny journal card. And they need to be covered on the back. I have not covered any of them, but you put a little bit of coffee dye paper or something back there, and you could do all kinds of writing. Now, like I said, this one I've got commitment, embrace, love you, and a bunch more buttons, and a curtain, like, you know, they're getting ready to fix up their home. And then this one I haven't really chosen anything yet, so I'm still working on that. I may put the reel here with them because, you know, they may be traveling around or taking pictures or films, who knows. The other ones that we have got here, like I said, those were the dressmaker ladies who do alterations in fashion. This guy, he is my jockey. He kind of turned out to be a guy that was like a Polynesian man, and I had some flowers and stuff, like gardening area. But with the pieces that I put on here, like, jockeys have to be a certain height. They cannot be very tall at all, or very heavy. I've got a boot here. That was one of the rub-ons. Here was a horse on one of the rub-ons. I had a good harness. I just felt that fit. I got a crazy little bug up here. I've got fearless because, man, they could fall off of there. Maybe his horse's name is Lady. He's got a few buttons underneath of him. And a Q for equestrian. Yeah, that didn't quite work out right, did it? All right, and then I got these gorgeous ladies. They are Forever Friends. So you see that on there. This was some kind of a paper that I had sprayed and maybe dipped. I can't remember what I did. But I've got the love you or hugs and kisses, whatever that means. I've got a few of these little letters on here. And then I've got friends don't let friends wear bad outfits. And then this was a fan. And Color Me Fashionista. So that's the one for them. And I have these ladies, which I don't know if they're sort of like gardening ladies, or, you know, they like to walk out and see the garden. They're like family. And I got Family Gather. I got like a peacock feather or a bird feather. They may go play bingo a little bit. There's a bug here crawling around in the grass. I've got Never Root Hog, whatever that is, because I sort of try to do it like roots and stuff, and plants were coming up. This is a napkin on a spare that I had. Okay, and then we have these 2 gentlemen who are getting their picture taken, probably for the first time. It may be the first time photographs were actually came out to be done. I like the and in the because they had that old-fashioned look to them, like back in this time. I've got resolve because they look like they're resolved to not smile. And then they have a postcard and a key, and then they're standing on this rug here. So I liked how that one turned out. And then we have these two ladies. They are, I think they're more flower ladies than gardening ladies, but I guess it's the same thing. But I put Grace here, and that may be her name, to put her elbow on. And then she's got her foot on a butterfly down here. And there's a bee over here. That's what the bee comes in. There's a daisy behind their heads. And laughter, because this one looks like she's ready to crack up. And G is for garden. So, and then there's a rub-on with dogwood or something. And it looked really close to this one. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed those and give them a try. Just use up some of your book page and whatever else you have a lot of. I had a lot of these people, and I just was not using them. But this is perfect size, and like I said, all of them have to have something on the back so they can be written on, and you can tuck something in each one. So I really want to thank Tommi for her idea. I really, really enjoyed it. Hers was great. She had this on either side, so you've got to go over and see hers. I'm going to link her down in the description box so you can go see her video. All right, well, I'll have a few more of these people maybe in the thumbnail for you to see. If not, I'll be showing you on the next video, like I always do. All right, everybody, have a great day. Thanks to all my subscribers and viewers. Bye-bye.